Let's get this party started. It is just the bomb diggity. Awkward. Hello, everybody. How have you all been lately? Before I jump into this video, I want to thank each and every one of you. Number one, for watching my videos. I know there's so many people out there on the internet. There's so much to do nowadays. And the fact that you're watching my video just blows my socks off. I want to thank you for every single one of you who has subscribed, who has liked, who has commented. It means more to me than you can ever imagine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, on to sharing my trash with you. Okay, starting off with skincare. This is by far my favorite face wash. I put this in my favorite fall skincare video. This is the Skin Defender Cream Cleanser. Now, I heard out there in the YouTube world that this isn't good for oily skin. Well, I deal with very oily skin and I have loved this, especially in the colder months now that it's getting cooler. This cream cleanser is so gentle. In the morning when I rub just a little bit of a pump all over my face and I can splash it a few times with water and it is rinsed off completely. You rinse it off and your skin feels refreshed, it feels moisturized, it doesn't feel greasy at all. So I would highly recommend this no matter what your skin type is. Even if it's summer where you are, give this thing a shot. Also from Michael Todd True Organics, I have gone through 2 toners here. I use this stuff morning and night. I have 2 different types of toners here. The first is the blue-green algae antibacterial toner. I really want to repurchase this. I've really liked this, and this is antibacterial. It's also highly moisturizing and anti-inflammatory. Aids in the treatment and prevention of acne. This, if you deal with breakouts at all, no matter if they're hormonal, if they're bacterial, whatever the case is, this stuff is amazing. Do not let the name fool you. Blue-green algae, you might be like, ugh. It's not gross. It smells amazing. Oh, it smells so fresh and clean. The other toner that I used up is the organic AHA and DMAE toner. This, because it has lemon in it, helps fade dark spots. So if you deal with a lot of pigmentation, acne scarring, sunspots, things like that, try this little guy out. And it smells like fresh lemons. I mean, it just smells so good. Moving on, this is the last Michael Todd product. It is the Wild Rose Petal Creamy Body Wash. Okay, so I have several things to say about this body wash. I'll try to keep it quick. First of all, the first ingredients in this little guy is aloe leaf juice. It's not water. Almost any body wash you pick up has water filler, and water is the first ingredient. This has no water filler, so you need the tiniest amount. It lathers up so richly, and it just makes you smell like a fresh garden. Now, if you're thinking rose body wash, I don't want to smell like a grandma. You're not going to smell like a grandma. It's not like a gross rose smell or like a artificial rose smell. Basically, if you plucked a rose off the vine and smell it, it smells better. Better. Rose is my favorite flower, and the scent that this leaves on my body doesn't even really smell like roses. It just smells like fresh, clean freshness. I don't know what other words to describe this other than fresh. So fresh and so clean, clean. Okay, moving on to hair products. I am a huge dry shampoo advocate. I love the name of this because it's psst. Psst. This is one of the only dry shampoos that I'll use and my hair feels just like I washed it. So you spray this in your roots and you wait about 5 minutes and then you just brush out the excess. And what it does is it absorbs all the oils that have occurred in your hair overnight and it makes your hair like you just washed it. Because my hair is so processed, it has dried it out a lot. and I only wash my hair every like 4 days. It sounds gross, I know. Do not worry, people. I wash my body between then, like every day, just in case, even though you don't need to know that. Just putting that out there. The other empty is this L'Oreal Evercream Sulfate-Free Moisture System Cleansing Conditioner. Let me just give you a rundown on how I use this product. I use just like a color-safe shampoo at my roots because that's where a lot of the oil is concentrated at. So I use it just at my roots and I scrub it in my roots, rinse it out. I use this cleansing conditioner for the rest of my hair to get out the hairspray and all the product that's built up over the past however many days it's been. So I really like that system because the ends of your hair don't really need like full-blown shampoo. A lot of times it'll damage your ends. Your ends are already dry, so they don't need any of the oil or moisture sucked out of them. So that's why I love using a cleansing conditioner for the rest of your hair. The one drawback against this product is it barely pumps any out. Like you have to pump it, and I'll have to sit there and pump it like 20 times to get like the amount in my hand that I need for like a part of my hair. And then I have to like sit and pump it again. It's just super annoying. Now I will say this isn't an empty, but I have found a cleansing cream that I like more than L'Oreal stuff. This is by Miss Jessie's. It says on here, the best darn cleansing creams, period. I will say this is the best darn cleansing cream I've ever used. I love this so much more than L'Oreal. I don't think I'll be repurchasing the L'Oreal because this stuff is like, it's pretty darn good. Prestige My Biggest Lashes. Big Lash Effect Mascara. I have had this tube of mascara since probably like May, and it is just now dried out enough that I can't use it. Now, I'm a girl that likes my mascaras to be a little dried out. I don't like super liquidy mascaras. They tend to weigh my lashes down. They tend to make my lashes stick together. It's really annoying. So I was so sad when this was too dry to use, but I finally have to give it up. I have 2 more tubes in my drawer already that I repurchased back like months ago because I cannot live without this mascara. The wand is a pretty good size wand. And I tell you what, this mascara, like, it's like about $4 at Ulta, $4 or $5 at Ulta. And I use this as my first 2 coats on my top lashes. It leaves my lashes so light and feathery, and it lengthens and gives volume. So many times, like, mascaras make you choose. Do you want length or do you want volume or do you want definition? We only give you one. This one gives it all. This is a little sample that I got from Lorac. This is called Perfection Mattifying Face Primer. It's oil-free, paraben-free, fragrance-free. I gotta love that. So I really like this primer. I love using this before foundation. It really helps keep me matte throughout the day, and it helps my makeup glide on super smooth. I also got a sample of the Smashbox oil-free primer, which I love. I love these just as much. So depending on how many ounces I get for the price, I'm either going to buy the Lorac or the Smashbox one. My last empty, this, if you look closely, it's not empty, okay? I'm cheating here. It's not empty. I already threw out my empty one. I have gone through this darn chapstick twice. This has been the only chapstick I've used till the end. I slather this on my lips at the end of the night, and in the morning I'm left with just a little bit of residue, and I use that residue to scrub off all the dead skin. So basically when I'm without this stuff, my lips are guaranteed dried out the next day. If I use this the night before, my lips are so soft the next day. Like I barely use chapstick throughout the day just because if I slather this on at night, I'm golden. This is the Aveda Lip Saver. It's about $8 or $9, so you might be thinking, oh, why would I pay that for a chapstick? But I am so spoiled now, I can't use any other chapsticks now. Like, the consistency of this is just so amazing. Whether it's day or night, you can just use this, and it is the best darn chapstick I've ever used. So if you deal with dry lips in the winter, put this stuff on at night, scrub the dry skin off, what's left on there the next day, and I promise you, you'll have the softest lips ever. So that concludes my Empties trash video. If you enjoyed this, I'd love it if you gave it a thumbs up. And yeah, give me some comments of if you've tried any of these products or what your favorite products that you've actually emptied all the way. So, yeah, that's it. I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.